What's going on, guys, and welcome to the Grand Variety channel. In this video, I'm going to be basically talking about the first 3 chapters of Happiness, a new manga series that is brought to you by the same person who made the Flowers of Evil. Now, when you first read this series, you're basically probably going to get the same impression that I had when reading this series, is that you're basically going to kind of get a Tokyo Ghoul kind of vibe to the series. Only the difference is that it has vampires. You know, you basically have a wimpy kid who gets into some sort of circumstances that basically change his life forever. You know, something like that. In chapter 1, we see him as basically a wimpy kid. You know, he's not really having the best life. He has no confidence in himself whatsoever, can't stand up for himself, and he's even buying people lunch. We already know they ain't gonna pay back. Then you basically have one night where his life changes forever. Basically, you have one girl on top of a tall building jump on him, and it turns out it was the vampire girl who basically starts sucking on his blood, you know? Basically what vampires do in order to live. Now, she was going to kill him, although something sparked an interest into her, maybe, because she gave him 2 options. Either you live or be like me. You know, that's the question she asked. Would you rather die or be like me? And he said that he doesn't want to die. Now, this basically leads up into the premise of probably what the manga is going to be like. You know, would you rather live a human life that you're not proud of? Or would you rather be like a vampire and possibly bring about happiness? You know, obviously from what we've seen, he's not having a happy route right now. You know, he doesn't like being in the sunlight. He doesn't like having these sensations of smelling people's scent or their blood or whatnot. And basically, he in chapter 2 or 3, I think it was chapter 2, he basically punched one of his classmates that was basically picking on him. Who's quote-unquote the leader of the group. You know, he was buying his lunch and whatnot, and so he's finally sticking up for himself. So that's what I mean about this series. You know, the change that he's undergoing. You know, even though they're negative feelings, he's still sticking up for himself, and this is probably going to lead for him to have a better life than as a human, which is why the title is called Happiness. So yeah, hopefully this series strays across the whole Tokyo Ghoul kind of vibes thing, because like I said, your first impressions of the series is probably going to have some Tokyo Ghoul vibes with a dash of vampires in there. You know, that's basically the only difference, really. So hopefully we stray across from other similar manga, although that's kind of impossible. But I mean, hopefully this just becomes its own thing, because so far I'm liking this. Although, like I said, Tokyo Ghoul has a better premise from what it's shown me. But hopefully, if what the concept of what I thought, my theory on this is basically living a better life as a vampire, and that's going to bring about the character's happiness, then that would be a cool concept. Now, we'll just have to see in the next chapter. Alright, like I said, these chapters are online. There's 3 chapters out already, but just keep in mind that this series looks like it's going to be monthly due to the rate it has been uploaded, so just keep that in mind. Anyways, guys, that about does it for my video. After you are done reading the chapters, please let me know in the comments down below on what your predictions are for the future chapters of the series and what you think about it. Anyways, guys, I'll catch you next time. Hey, before you leave, don't forget to check out some of my other videos. I'm sure either one of them you'll find to your liking. I hope you enjoy.